guys, I'm ChezPride, and today's video is starting with a little bit of mixed emotions because today is my last review on a Sims 4 kit that I am buying with my own money and actually costs money. And I bought it because until the announcement of the upcoming change of events, I wanted to at least buy all the creator kits, even when I made the choice to be more picky with what kits I bought due to all the changes in EA. And I was choosing to buy creator kits because typically they have a code that you can put in when you buy them and it gives a little bit percentage back, at least until all the upcoming changes was announced. So before the announcements of the change that's coming soon happened, I did say I would buy this kit. So I guess this will be my final creator kit review. Lots of finals here, lots of goodbyes to types of videos here. I do weird with changes and goodbyes, but you know, it's for a better cause, honestly. Like, I feel like it matters. It matters that we kind of not go into this whole marketplace thing. At least that's what I'm doing. You can do whatever you want. But with that being said, after I review this kit, the only two kits I will be reviewing after this will be the kits that I got for free when I bought the Royalty and Legacy bundle. And I haven't started reviewing Royalties and Legacies yet, but I did buy the bundle and I wanted to make a video on the bundle before it runs out, which is coming up close. Like, it's gonna end before the end of the week, but I still want to put my honest opinions about that in a video. I did get those two kits, but after that I will be doing no more kit reviews. But like I said, today is the last creator kit I am doing, so let's go ahead and talk about what kit we are reviewing today. And today we are reviewing Ravasheen's Yard Charm Build and Buy Kit. I want to review this kit, but I also want to show you who created this and how, until this marketplace thing comes into effect, you can still give a little bit back to this creator for her work, because we all know that EA scams these creators out of their money and they deserve more and more recognition for their work. So this is Ravasheen's official Instagram, and before I go into showing her off, just be keeping in mind that as I'm showing her off and talking about her content and whatnot, I do not download custom content. Like, I have nothing against it. I think it's a great concept. I just think that I have this back fear in my mind from when I used to download custom content for The Sims 3 and it would just automatically break my game. I know it's so much better now, but I just tend not to use it. Plus, if I did use it, I would want to use stuff that really matched the game really well, which I know they have stuff like that, but that's not the majority of custom content. So I personally don't play with custom content, but for people who do, I feel like it's important to have good custom content creators out there, and I feel like they should deserve some recognition because, as you know, pretty much until this whole marketplace comes up to where creators will be getting 30% of revenues for the content they create, which honestly, I've already made a whole video on how that is definitely not enough. But before that marketplace sets in place, the way it works currently and has worked to this point is when a creator creates a kit, they make the kit, they do all the work, Sims publishes it, and then they get a flat fee for their work. They don't get revenue, and then only way they get revenue is when you use their creator code, which is still screwed up. Both ways is screwed up, but I think the marketplace is a little bit more screwed up. I don't know. But this is the last time I'll be able to use a creator code like this, because I'm pretty sure creator codes are going out the window when that happens. I want to show you how, at least for another week or two, you can use creator codes like this. But let me show off the actual content creator and what the kit is about before I show you how to use the creator code. So like I said, this is her official Instagram. It's Ravasheen CC, and it says, "I heart creating things for The Sims 4." Gives her creator code that we're going to be using in a minute, and then it shows who she's partnered with, including the EA Creator Network and sponsored by EA. So it has has her official little logo on her icon, and she definitely has a smaller following than a lot of the ones they've partnered with. But I feel like most of the bigger people have pulled out from the creator network at this point. Not all of them, but I feel like a lot of them have. Even though she has a smaller following, I still feel like all creators, especially ones that actually make packs with The Sims 4, deserve more recognition than they get. So I want to take a minute, show off her Instagram. If you scroll down here, she looks really cute. She's definitely given like the girly, sporty, lovin' vibes. And as you can see here, she has her little post on the pack itself. So it is Ravasheen's yard charm, and she has the little cover photo here. She has a little description, and I'm not even going to try to say that. I'm pretty sure that's Hebrew. I saw Jewish related stuff on her thing, so I'm assuming that's Hebrew. It sounds Hebrew. One of my father figures was Jewish, so that sounds like something he used to say. But it says, "It's almost launch day. I'm so excited to finally share that I partnered with EA and The Sims to create my very own creator kit, Yard Charm. My Yard Charm creator kit launches February 26th, so I'm a bit late posting this, but you know, it's how I do. This is not my main job. And I can't wait to share the items I made for my kit on launch day on live stream. Come check me out on YouTube or Twitch." Okay, she does YouTube and Twitch. Okay, I saw that she did Twitch. "For the first time in over a year when the kit goes live." Oh, okay, so she's recently getting back into it. Okay, you go, girl. You go. So that is her little post on the kit. And then if we go over to the actual buy page, you can see it's $4.99 for now until it goes into the marketplace, because once the marketplace hits, you can only get kits through the marketplace, which is not what I'm enjoying, but the vibe is cute. It's definitely like an upgraded one of the earlier stuff packs. Like, it gets very early stuff pack vibes, but it's definitely more to date and a little bit cuter. I actually really like the hot tub. I'm always down for a new hot tub. The hot tub woohoo has always been my favorite woohoo, so anytime I get a hot tub, I'm down. So we have a cute new little wooden hot tub that's colorful. These lights are really interesting. They have like a very interesting light pattern. I'm assuming that's a library box, like a public library box. We've been getting a few of those here recently. The first time they gave us one in The Sims, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know that was a thing, that like you could do like the free library thing. I knew that was a thing with like food drives, and they'll have like free little pantries or whatever. Didn't know it was a thing for libraries. I think that's what that is. I may be wrong. I haven't actually looked at the items because I do want to react to the items without looking at them ahead of time. I do know there's 25 items in this kit though. 25. So we have a new little tile. I'm assuming that counts as a rug. That is also a rug. New seating. Very basic seating, but I kind of like it. We don't have a lot of that in the game anymore. And then new lights for sure. New wall decor. Let's see. I think these little, I don't know, the cow boxes go with the library. I don't know what the cow boxes are exactly. We have new little yard lights, and I'm thinking the main thing is this little box and the hot tub. So we'll see exactly what those are when we get it. Is that a new assault light? I think that's a new assault light. I can see Johnny Zest is here in the hot tub. We have the sim that was on the original Sims 4 package, and then her sim self, because typically when they do a creator kit, they advertise the stuff with a sim creation of the creator. So that is a little preview picture for the kit. We'll get more into what's in the kit once we get there, but right quick, it says down here, dress up your curb with a charming DIY look that pieces the crafted to delight passerbys, while subtly reminding them that this vibe is for viewing only. Whether you're hosting neighbors or ghosting them, your yard stays effortlessly curated. That sounds so much like a girly girl wrote that. I'm sorry. Like that, nothing against it. It's just like, it definitely, like the whole like hosting neighbors or ghosting them. Like, she sounds like she likes to cause a little bit of drama, which no shame. I like that. But it's definitely cute. Probably if it wasn't a creator kit, I wouldn't buy it. The only reason I would buy it was so far would be for the hot tub. Everything else is not exactly my vibe. Like, it's cute. I can see it's cute. I like the lights. I do like the lights. But everything is not exactly my vibe. I do like the hot tub and I do like the lights, but I probably wouldn't be buying this if I wasn't trying to get back to the creator. And I'm trying to do this before the marketplace hits because I don't want to lose my opportunity to give back to her more than I can once that happens. And I have to buy like moolah to buy it or whatever. I rather spend actual money on it and use the creator code. I just feel like that's a little bit better. With that being said, let me pull up my EA account because I do want to go ahead and show you guys how to use the creator code that is in her Instagram bio. So if you've never heard of a creator code being used for a promo code before now, I guess it really won't matter for very long because in the next week or two when they launch the marketplace, there won't really be a need for them because you won't be spending actual money on them. So therefore, they're just getting a percentage of the moolah that you get. And before that ever was a thing though, there was creator codes. So it's still currently going on, but only for the next week or two. So basically how creator codes work is it's basically a discount code, but it doesn't give you a discount. It basically takes a percentage out of EA's pocket and gives it to the creator. Because like I said, up to this point, they were only given a flat fee for their work and they did not make commission or revenue on it unless you use their creator code. So the way this works is most creators that have created stuff with EA will publish a creator code on one of their social medias or on their posts about the pack. And this one is literally just Ravasheen. Most of them make it pretty simple to remember. So it's literally just her creator name. And as you see, if you go here to the EA account, basically as soon as you pull up what kit you want to buy or what pack you want to buy, because you can use these promo codes on other Sims content. Like you can use any creator's code on any pack and they'll get a percentage of what you paid, and EA won't get that percentage and they won't get it in their greedy little hands that takes away from creators. Will say if you're still planning on buying a creator kit before the marketplace applies, I would use that person's creator kit because they deserve to get something back for their kit. So basically all you do is you pull up, you go to buy, you put in your credit card or whatever you're purchasing with information, and you'll get this pay now button. But above it, it says apply promo code. So the same place you would put a discount code, but like I said, you don't get the discount. It just takes money away from EA. So her creator code is Ravasheen. So I literally just type in Ravasheen and apply, and it says the creator code has been applied and they'll get a percentage, and then you just press pay now and they get that money and you can download the pack and feel at least somewhat better about the EA not getting all your money. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to download the pack and then we're going to jump into build and buy on a blank lot and show off what is in the kit. And then I kind of want to give the Pancake's backyard a little makeover with it. I just feel like this gives Pancake vibes, and I feel like that would be fun. It won't take long. I think it'll be fun though. So since I said at the end of this video that I was going to give the backyard of the Pancake's house a makeover, I went ahead and moved us into a blank lot across from the Pancakes, and this is the yard that we're going to be giving a makeover to. It's the backyard of the new Pancake's house, but right now we are across the lot with nothing but a wall and a shit ton of money. And I went ahead and filtered by the pack filter, which is the yard charm filter. And we are going to go ahead and jump into the items because one, there was no little pop-up when I opened my game after downloading the pack, which I was a little sad about, but that seems to be a pattern with some of the creator kits. Some of them I don't get the pop-up for. I don't know why, but we did have the little pop-up to read. And also there's no pre-made rooms, which seems to be a thing with creator kits, which I'm a little sad. That's like, I feel like a missed opportunity. Needless to say, that means we can jump right into the objects starting in build mode. So we have a flooring and a couple of plant things, which I did not realize. I thought the plants looked kind of new in the picture, but I was like, there's no way those are new. Those are base game, right? But I think we have new plants. All right, but we have a freshly mowed lawn line. Okay, actually, this is interesting. Oh, hold on, turn off grid. That's cool. Wait, no, I like that. I mean, I hate it in a way because I'm allergic to grass. So all grass makes me itchy to look at. Hold on. This is cool. It's like our first like checkered patterned diamond grass pattern. Oh, okay. Well, I really like when kids bring new things, and this is definitely new. I could definitely see using this for a fancy yard. I don't even know if it's really worthy of the Pancake's yard because they're not really this fancy, but we might try to use it because this is actually really cool. Okay, so we have a bunch of new fancy grass, and then we have, it looks like the new, okay, so this, I did think this looked new, but I wasn't 100% sure, but let's go ahead and take a look at this plant here. I kind of like it, honestly. I kind of wish it was 2 tiles, but it's really nice height, and it's a really nice type of plant. Like, I see a lot of these from where I'm from, and I like the fact it kind of like stays in its square, so it doesn't cut in. Let's see, if I put it against, yeah, if I put it against the wall, it just like barely cuts through. Like, I can easily alt it away and it cuts through less, especially if I rotate it. It only has like 1 leaf cutting through. I wish I had no leaves cutting through, but I can make 1 leaf cutting through work. So that's really nice because I like to put these kind of plants not only around ponds, but like up against houses sometimes. So it's really important to me to see how much they cut through, because when a plant just cuts through where it's like this, then it's useless against a house, in a wall. But this is obviously an outdoor plant, not a potted plant. But then we have an outdoor water decor, which is an ode to a sim with a hose. Some dreams dream of greatness. Others drag a hose into the yard, fill a wooden box, and call it architecture. This pond, Celebrate, is a so soggy and stylish sim. Oh, it's a pond. Okay. I was probably like, huh? But no, it's a pond. That makes sense. So it's just like a little fake yard pond. I'm assuming you could probably like put plants and stuff around this to like blend it into your yard, or you could use it for like a modern backyard type situation or front yard situation. I kind of like the red. Like, I'm just like sitting here like, oh, you could blend it in with nature and stuff. I'm just like, but I like the red splash. Oh, okay. I amuse myself. All right, I'm gonna put these things here because I feel like they look nicer when they're lined up. And then that leads us to go into buy mode. So technically this should be 3 items. So this counts as one of those items, 2 items. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 20. Yep, it's 25 items. I just like to make sure. So let's go ahead and look at the furniture that this comes with, and I kind of want to go out of order here. I normally try to go in order, but I'm seeing things that I want to put with certain things and things I want to start out with, and this is actually the first thing. So this is not a plant, it's a light, but it looks like a plant, and honestly, when it's sized up, it looks really good with this plant. Like, I feel like it just kind of goes together. I don't know. I like it though, but I'm gonna go ahead and show off the colors on the larger one because why not? We can see it easier. But I'm assuming these are going to be like the metal colors we have. So we have a yellow, we have a blue, we have like a grayish black, we have like a pinkish copper, we have a purpley silver, we have a white, we have a black, and we have a silver. I don't know. I like the silver. So there's like that light there, but we also have a salt lamp light. So I'm going to probably put that there and look through the colors. I'm assuming, yeah, we have the classic salt lamp color. We have a white, we have a teal, we have a more dark orange, we have a black, we have a white, and we have a gray, as well as the original. I like the like actual salt lamp color. And then we have this lamp as well, which was the one I was pointing out has the cool light. So if we go into lighting at night here, we can pull these away and kind of see all the different amount of lights that they put off. These two put off about the same amount of light, and then this one has this really cool light pattern that kind of like shows up like flowers, which is really cool. That's not something I would have thought I wanted in the game, but I see like for certain builds how that could be actually really cool. And it comes in black with yellow, black with darker yellow, black with blue. Does it change the light color? Oh, the light color changes. Wait, that's cool. Okay, so we have the yellow, the lighter yellow, the blue, the pink, the orange, the like turquoise light blue, and red. I don't know, I'm feeling the red in this pack, you guys. But we have that, and then it looks like we have a bunch of signs. which is interesting. We have different house signs. Very interesting. And then we have some wind chimes that are a wall decor. I really hope those actually make sound. If they don't make sound, I'm going to be a little sad. And then we also have a mailbox and a trash can as well. Okay, well, I'm going to just delete this mailbox then, because I normally just have one in the lot because it'll randomly spawn one if I load off. But I can put this one on here, and then we can put the trash can, and then let's go ahead and put the wind chimes and the signs down for us to look at. So we have a sign that matches the mailbox, and then we have a smaller sign that matches the mailbox, and then we have small signs that go on the wall that also match the mailbox. So let's look at these things before we look at the rest of the stuff in the pack, because I feel like these kind of all go together. So let's look at this mailbox first, because this is cute. This is a very modern mailbox, and we don't have a lot of very modern mailboxes. We also don't have any skinny mailboxes like this that are like long and tall but skinny. I don't know. I think this is really cool. I think this would look really cool at like an Asian restaurant build. I know that's not what this is meant for, but it's kind of what I'm picking up on the vibes here. But all these wood pieces have matching swatches. I'll just choose a couple of the more fun swatches here. So we could choose like the red, blue, and yellow. And then honestly, these signs are all going to look the same. So I'm just going to show you the colors on two of them. So we have that color. Maybe I'll choose a black one for that one. And then, the same colors on the smaller sign. So we can choose green for that one. Hell, we'll choose a different color for everyone. We can do gray on that one and maybe white on that one. There we go. It's all colorful now. So we have all of those signs. I'm not exactly sure the point of the sign, but I'm sure it has to do with something that is involved in her real life. I'm sure I'm just like missing out on this. They look cool, and I could see even if they weren't meant for whatever purpose was they were meant to be, how they could be used for other things. And I like when things can be used for other things. Speaking of which, wind chimes. Let's go ahead and look at the colors on those. So we have purple. We have like some rainbow pastel. We have teal and black, which I will use a lot. Silver and gold, pink and purple. We have like a blue. We have a black and silver. And we have like a pinkish and gold. Okay, that's cute. I really like the teal and black. The teal and black is my jam there. Let's go ahead, and I want to kind of save the hot tub for last. So let's go ahead and look at the new rug pieces, because this one does come with some interesting rugs. So we have just a normal type of rug here. It's kind of just a regular shag entryway type carpet. It's not really shag, it's stripes. Stripes is the better word, but it kind of gives like a shaggy texture. I don't know, like a short shag. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. Maybe my screen is just dirty. I don't know, but it's like a cute little striped entryway rug here. I think it's really cute. We don't have too many simple entryway rugs like this, and I actually really like the blue. I think the blue is really fun. And then we get to the more interesting ones, which is a path rug. So you basically have two rugs that you can put together, and they'll make like a little path you could like make through your garden or your backyard and whatnot. And of course they match, so I'll just show the basic swatches, just like basic brown and cream and white and black swatches. Honestly, that's really nice. I saw it in the white in the thumbnail, and I liked it less because I was like, that white is very contrast, but the actual like neutral tones, I actually think it looks kind of good in. I can see myself putting this in like a fancy garden or whatnot. Like I said, I like thinking of other purposes for everything. And then let's go ahead and look at this fountain. So we have a very modern type fountain. I actually think this is really cute. Let's see how it looks in game mode though, because I'm like curious if it'll have like a water sprout or if it's just like a bird bath type water, because it's very cute. It's very modern. I definitely could see this being used in a more modern house. Like, what if this was in like the Kim Lewis family? family's backyard. Like, that would fit, right? But let's go ahead. I don't want to exit out of build mode now, so I will try to remember to go back in and check that out, because I also want to check out this. Yeah, this has to be a free library thing. It's called a micro gallery. It's being Sims creations from tiny packages. This mini museum invites Sims to showcase pocket-sized artwork for everyone to discover. Okay, so it's kind of like a library, but for artwork. Okay, so I want to interact with that and see exactly how it works, but it comes in blue, purple, black, greenish yellow, purple, white, more yellow, blue, and green. So we have those. Those are the 2 items I want to check out, so I'll put those where they are put aside so we can check those out and I remember, hopefully, because we all know how my memory is shot out sometimes. And then from there, let's go ahead. Like I said, I want to say the hot tub for last, so let's look at this. This is the utterly delivered accent. Oh, it's just an accent table. I thought this was going to be like a box we could interact with for some reason, but no, it's just an accent table. Cow theme. She threw in something that was cow theme. I'm assuming that has to do something with her branding, honestly, but I don't know much about her. I can't say for sure, but we do have the box there if you're interested in that. It is cute. If you're into cow print, it's cute. I wish the logo wasn't on it though. Then we have some pretty basic furniture, but like modern backyard patio vibe is what I'm getting off of this. And honestly, I really like it. I think this is really nice. I like the colors. I like the wood. Like the simple wood planks is something we need. Like this is something I would use in so many houses. I think this is actually really nice. I like this little set here. It's basic, but I like it. I think the final thing we have to look at is the hot tub. So we have this new wooden hot tub. Honestly, I like the fact it matches everything, including the patio furniture. But honestly, I just think a nice simple wooden hot tub in some bright, fun colors is something we haven't had before. Like, we've had bright colored hot tubs, but not wooden ones. And to be fair, some of these colors are not the best. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I like everything else red in this pack, but for some reason I don't like it on the hot tub. The pink is cute. It's a little bright. It's a little bright. The green's a little yellow, but I like the teal, the black. I like all these last colors. I don't know. I do like some of them, but some of them are a little much, I will admit. But I still think it's a cute hot tub, and like I said, I just love a hot tub woohoo, so I'm always down for more hot tubs. Like, that's just something I'm always okay with. So that is all the items. It, again, was only a 25 pack. It did not come with any rooms, but it did come with some build mode stuff as far as like plants and grass and whatnot. It's cute. It's cute. I do feel like 25 items for a build mode pack is a little low. I feel like for a creative sim, yeah, I kind of get that. I feel like build mode should probably be a little bit more, but like, I don't know. I feel like the packs that are like 30 items are really the ones that are worth it. I know most of those are clutter packs, but I feel like build mode packs 25 is a little bit on the low scale, but I have noticed for like the last 10 packs, most of them have been 25 items. I think that's just going to be kind of their standard at this point, which is just making you get less for your money, which, you know, that's how the Sims team works. So we're just going to be blunt and honest. That's how they work. But real quick, I'm going to take my sim here real quick, and I did want to, okay, so we can just make it heirloom. So it's not actually functional. Oh, I was hoping it was going to work like a library box where you could like come and wear it. Well, I made that whole spill about that. And also, this isn't like a functional fountain. Well, I knew it wouldn't be functional, but it doesn't have like a fountain on it. It's just kind of like a bird bath, which is a little sad. Okay, that's makes me just slightly sad, because I thought this was going to be like that box that we got in the event where you could like come and trade library, and then I was like, oh, is it for art? But no, it's just literally a decoration. Why do they make things that look so similar but they don't function the same in game? That's slightly disappointing. It's a cute pack, but again, like I said before going into this, I don't feel like this is personally a pack I would have bought unless I was trying to support the creators. But this is going to be the last creator kit I get, because I I'm not. The market stuff is just, or marketplace stuff is just too much. Like that's where my drawing line was. Like that's where I stopped purchasing content. I already had reduced the content I was buying, but now I'm just gonna stop altogether. But for my last creator kit, I feel like this wasn't bad, but I definitely feel like we've had some better ones. Like I just feel like we've gotten more in other ones and more variety of stuff. I do think it's cute for what it is. It's just, like I said, probably not one I would spend my money on. But if you want to support the creator, I did show you how to use the creator code if you are a fan of their work and whatnot. Like I said, they look like a cute, nice person. Just, I don't know, the kit isn't 100% my vibes, but I still want to try to do the Pancake's backyard with this. So let's go ahead and jump into that. I'm probably gonna mix some like backyard stuff pack and like perfect patio and stuff because I feel like that would go well with this. So just in case you are not familiar with the Pancake's new backyard, since they updated all the base game townie homes, this is the backyard we are working with. And you know, it's cute. It's functional for a base game home. It has the little grill and the table, and then we have a little gardening section with a woodworking set. And you know, all of this is cute and fine for a base game house, but also looking at the Sims, it just doesn't really fit their personality. I mean, Eliza's style is much more colorful than this. I mean, Bob is a little more plain in colors, but Eliza likes bright, colorful, fun things, and she's into fitness, and then Bob is into cooking and mixology and video gaming. So why they have gardening and handiness anyway is beyond me. So I think we could give this backyard a total upgrade with this kit, and then I will go ahead and end the video after that. But I did want to give you a little before, and now let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to give them some money, go into build mode, and we'll get started. So I feel like 40,000 will probably be enough to do the whole backyard and still have some left over. If not, then I feel like it's fine to just cheat some more money in. But by the time we delete stuff and whatnot, then I feel like we'll definitely have enough money for everything. But let's go ahead and start by deleting stuff. I want to delete the stuff they don't really need, like the garden stuff and the handiness stuff. Honestly, my image here is just to turn this whole little back thing into a hot tub area, like an indoor hot tub area. Like, what if we just like moved it out and deleted like the garden stuff? We can replace the windows and the doors and whatnot to kind of fit this little building. Like, I feel like that would be cute. If we just move the roof, we can copy the glass roof, because I'm kind of going for like sauna vibes, but it just like matches the house and it's a hot tub instead. So let's go ahead and make the outdoor mat. But let's go ahead. I want to copy this door, just this regular base game door, and then we can do a little old school glass wall with just like glass windows like we've done for years now. I kind of just want to extend it all the way out. Like, what if we just move these rocks and landscaping over here and just scooted that to the fence and had it keep going out? That gives us a lot of room for the hot tub, probably more than we actually need. And then we can put in some of the new plants from the kit right outside and whatnot and make it look like it blends in. Like, we could put a lot there, and then we could put more throughout here to kind of blend it in, just like in front of the shrub bushes and whatnot. I feel like that's cute. That kind of brings it into that corner, and then we can also put it over here, because I don't really like these trees. I have never really liked these trees, but let's move that there, and then we can put the new trash can. I kind of want to go for like a colorful vibe, so I'm thinking maybe the teal, because we don't like the green is not really the right Eliza Pancake green, but we could do like the bright blue for like her blue pants. And it's kind of green. I'm not going to replace the mailbox, but I will replace the trash can. He would totally have a sign that matches, that maybe like is going to be for his like restaurant or something. I don't know. I always imagine that one day he would have a restaurant, so maybe he can have the signs. Maybe he can have the little signs too. why not? Also, what would match would be the fountain that doesn't actually produce water. I could put that over there. And then also, speaking of, I kind of imagined using that pond. So this is kind of the right color we've been using. I feel like that looks nice. We can also, I kind of want to try layering them to where they have smaller boxes on the inside. I just feel like that's cute. And then maybe we can actually do some big ones of these, but also, what if we shrunk them down? I think that would be really cute. Maybe add a third corner one. Do the same thing on the other side. Shrink it down. Alt place it. Place some flowers in front of it to kind of blend it in here. Make a little pond area. Maybe we move this forward. So what if we took some actual jets from base game and just put them in the little fountain thing, and then we can also try to shrink it down and hide it in this little fountain, and then it will have like actual water coming out of it. I feel like that would be cute. And then we can also put another one of these in the corner to fill it in. Now let's get to placing the actual items I want down now that I've landscaped and done all of that. Let's go ahead and get an actual light in here. Maybe we can get some of these lights. I liked them sized up, so maybe we can get those in like the corners here. We're doing teal and everything else, so let's might as well do the teal hot tub, and that fits in perfectly. And I'm wondering if we should put the windows over there now, because like my idea was to have it be private, but now I feel like we almost need some window. Maybe we can just do windows right in the middle, but it's not like a full wall exposed to the neighbor's house. And then let's see, maybe we can actually pretend that they have like some coverage with these wind chimes. Like we can pretend they're curtains almost, so like they have the privacy. Even though it really doesn't matter in The Sims. Like, it really doesn't matter. Is there anything else I want to put in there? And maybe we can put some of these fun little flower lights in the corners as well on these two, because I feel like maybe at night that would be fun to look at. I also want to put that right here out here as well. I did want to go ahead and place down some furniture so we can have this matching furniture here. Maybe we have like a bench here, have a couple of chairs over here. That's kind of nice. Do these chairs go into tables or? Yeah, no, they don't. Okay, that's what I thought, because I don't like these chairs. Honestly, I don't like this table either, but I don't know if I have a table that I prefer over this one, but I'll get to that when I'm done replacing stuff here. I definitely want to replace this rug with this one, put a nice little gray rug, and I wanted to add a bar up here, which might require actually putting the grill down a level instead of it being on the porch. Maybe we should put it closer to the house and have the grill all the way kind of over here by the seating. That kind of is like a center point for him. We could use the new table as like a side table for him to put his cooking stuff on, and that way we can have another one like kind of be in the middle here to match. Maybe we scoot the chairs in a little bit, and then we can have a whole mixology thing up here because they also really like mixology. I want to use as many items as I can from this. I don't know if this house really has a need for this. Maybe we can just put it by the trash. So like, I don't know where we would use this box side table thing, but you know, maybe this could be like his storage for his grill stuff. What haven't we not used? We haven't used a salt lamp, which annoyingly doesn't slot onto the table. Maybe we can put these around in the garden then. Cute white salt lamps just lighting up the place a little bit. If we've used most of the signs, we've used all the signs. I don't feel like we need to use the mailbox. Like, I feel like that's just not something that's necessary because we're decorating their backyard, not their front yard, and I don't see why they would have a mailbox in their backyard. We have that. I guess we could do some paths instead of the stone. Let me just go ahead and delete all of this flooring. Let's cut it off at Bob's table and just have some pathing. Like, what if we did it in like a neutral color so we could use it and like make it like a fake porch almost? This is actually cuter than I thought it would be. Once we put the grass in, it'll be real cute. And then we can do the same swatch but have it come from the door. This type of situation. I know this looks weird, but hold on. Let me alt place it. Put it this like this. We could leave it like that and then have a second one that we alt place. There we go. That's kind of cool, right? I guess I could put one more going. It would look kind of weird because it crosses over the door. I feel like it looks better than not having it at all. We get the grass. This is kind of similar to what they have now. And then doing this area. Let's do it under this area and maybe leave the rest as is. And just have a little bit of manicured grass. I feel like that's cute. I do want to maybe put this back right here, so I feel like that looks a little bit better. All right, we used the grass. We used the new rug that looks like a tile. That's a little weird, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm thinking, let's go ahead and pick out a bar. Okay, I know this one's Space Game, but it kind of matches the house perfectly, and it has like the blue on it. So let's just use this little basic Space Game bar here. And then I said I wanted to mix in a couple of older packs. So we have like Perfect Patio, and we had the Backyard Stuff pack. And Perfect Patio has a little matching stool here, so we can put that. Well, it's almost matching. Maybe it would match more in the white. We have that as a vibe, and then if we just go here, I can kind of get stuff out that's more fun. Yeah, they have a table that's more fun. It doesn't match exactly, but it's actually slightly bigger, which I kind of like. So maybe we could do this and add some chairs that match the bar stool. Yeah, because this table sits sick. I was like, I don't know if the table I'm looking for will be better in the packs, but it is better. Let's move it this way so people can still come down the stairs. And he still has his grill area. We might move his grill area back a little bit. That would be a little bit better, at least when it comes to walking around it. We don't have yard space for a slide. That's just not going to happen before you ask me to do that. But I feel like in honor of the little garden area they had before I renovated this, I could put this little stool here that has some flowers on it. I mean, I can give her something that's the vibe of that, right? What else can we put from these packs that would fit in and decorate? We could put one of these little lamps up here. That's super cute. Maybe we can put another one out by there. I know there's a drink tray in one of these packs. Here it is. Okay, I can put a little drink tray out. Maybe we can put some teal butterflies around. I'm feeling very I said fairy. Fitting for what I was about to say. I'm feeling very butterfly-y because I've been getting decorations for my fairy hut, and a lot of them are butterflies. So we could do those. Honestly, maybe we could even, isn't there like a matching flower light or something with this pack? Yeah, we could do a little flower light over here because I'm being a flower fairy, so it's perfect. I'm very excited about this festival, so I've been thinking about it a lot. It's honestly why I've been putting out less videos, is because I've been preparing myself for this festival. Hate to admit that, but it is actually a job for me where I make money. So, but let's go ahead and put those there. We can put a speaker because I did want to put a little dance area by the bar. And honestly, should I put the fun rug? I mean, I'm feeling fun and whimsical. This one works. Honestly, what does it look like shrunk down? I feel like shrunk down is honestly a little bit better. Let's go ahead and put these cooking utensils down because, you know, that's works actually really well. Actually, it fits on top of the little stool things. That's cool. Oh, we can put some barbecue sauce, and we can put some like condiments like right here, and we can put some condiments on it for if they want to grab it or something. And honestly, this little birdhouse is really cute too. I actually really like it, but I don't know if it comes in any of the right colors. I mean, this kind of is the right color. We're having a whole little decoration area by the trash can for some reason, so I'm just gonna go with it. We can also put a candle on the the table, put 2 candles on the table, 3 candles on the table. So that can be like the centerpiece of the table. And is there anything else from these 2 packs I want? I guess since this new pack has wind chimes, we could do the wind chimes that have sound on them, like on their porch or something, to add some more wind chimes. That's kind of cute. I feel like this area is really under decorated and I'm a little sad about it. I know when I turn the lights off, it'll look a bit cooler because we have those, but maybe we could put like some indoor seating or something because I feel like that could be useful. Honestly, like we could look up like a towel rack or something because it's a hot tub area, so it would make sense to have like a little towel situation like you would at a pool, and then we can put some like decor activities or something. Maybe they would just have like a little camera for like a functional item because there's not really like a lot of functional items that go on tables apparently. But let me just get some like clutter that would be appropriate. Maybe like a little basket, maybe like some little sunglasses. Like when you come in, you won't just place them down. They took their shoes off. You know, Eliza loves a good ugly sneaker, so we can give her ugly sneakers. Oh, that sounds so mean, but I do feel like she would be using the hot tub a lot. So, I mean, Bob probably would too. And is there anything else that I feel like is fitting? Like, I kind of want to put the kitchen pots just to be funny. I think I'm going to do that. And then also we can put a little like clutter basket, not a real hamper, little base game one maybe, just like you would put your towels in there or something when you get out of the hot tub. Wall decor. I feel like we just need some kind of art piece here. This doesn't fit the vibe of the hot tub area, but it's Bob Pancake's house. It kind of fits the vibe. Oh my god, I kind of want to do it. Maybe we have movie posters. Is that weird? I feel like that's weird, but we could have like one for Eliza and one for Bob, and the one for Bob literally be Bob Pancakes. There's little spotlights here. We can put this little base game spotlight or whatever. Okay, that's kind of cute. And then maybe we could have like a curtain here. I always use the dine out curtains. I feel like I shouldn't, but they're so perfect for that storytelling of like, oh, I want to like pull the curtain shut. I can pull it this way. Let's go ahead and can we, I want to change the rug color. I feel like I was trying to match the house, but I should try to match the blue. And then let's go ahead and put a rug in here as well. Maybe a white one. Let's try layering them together. They don't look perfect, but they'll do. So we have a little rug there. And with that, I think I'm going to call that done. I gave it a makeover with the new kit and with the addition of a couple of other stuff packs and packs or whatnot. But I tried to use mainly the 2 extra stuff packs I used, the perfect patio and the backyard stuff with the stuff pack and base game. There was a couple of items I used from other things, but I still think it turned out really cute. So right click, I will just do a quick tour. So when you come out on the back porch, you come into the bar area, you have some condiments, you have some flower lights, you have the new signs and whatnot, the new rug, and then you go down here, you have a little table, your trash can area, you have a little gate that goes out to the neighbor's house. We have a little fountain area with Bob's grill, a little seating area with a drink tray, a path garden area that goes into the hot tub area with the movie posters. You know, the movie stuff pack, like the movie night stuff pack, also would have went really well with this build. I'm kind of mad I didn't use that tree, but I overuse that tree all the time. But that's pretty much the whole build I did. It took a little bit longer than I was expecting, but I did want to see how this looked with the fountains. Okay, it doesn't look as cool as I thought it would, but it honestly looks a little bit better. You can't tell me that doesn't look a little bit better. Like, if the water wasn't running through the pole, it would look ideal, but it looks better than just like a disc of water, I feel like. But with that, guys, I'm gonna end this one here. I hope you liked it. It's, like I said, my last creator kit review. The next 2 kits I review literally will be the free ones I got, and it's just gonna be giving my review on the kits, and then if I think it's worth it to get the bundle beforehand, beforehand just to get those kits. And honestly, I can go ahead and tell y'all now, probably not gonna be very go towards getting the bundle. But with that being said, I'm gonna end this one here, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. All right, bye.